Hello, welcome again to your channel. So, to continue our discussion on arithmetic sequence, we will now consider how to find the sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic sequence. Now, this sum denoted by S sub n is called an arithmetic series. Ngayon, meron tayong dalawang formulas, no? We have S sub n is equal to n over 2, quantity a sub 1 plus a sub n. Now, the second formula is S sub n is equal to n over 2 multiplied by 2a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Now, ano pinagkaiba ng dalawang formulas na to? Yung first formula ay gagamitin ninyo kapag given ang first and last terms, no? Kasi meron tayong a sub 1, a sub n dyan. Now, for the second formula, mapapansin nyo wala tayong a sub n. So, gagamitin nyo naman to kapag hindi given ang last terms. So, to illustrate, let us consider the following problems. Okay, problem number 1. Find the sum of the first 15 terms of the arithmetic sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, and so on and so forth up to the 15th term. Now, since hindi given ang 15th term or yung last term, we will resort to the second formula, which is S sub n is equal to n over 2 multiplied by 2a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Now, ano bang kailangan natin? We need n, the first term, and b. Now, since we're looking for the sum of the first 15 terms, then n is equal to 15. A sub 1 is equal to 3. And d is equal to the difference between two consecutive numbers, no? So, d is equal to 3. Substituting the given values, we have S sub 15 is equal to n over 2, 15 over 2, 2, a sub 1, which is 3, plus n minus 1, times d. So, this is equal to 15 over 2. 2 times 3 is 6. Plus 15 minus 1 is 14 times 3. So, this is equal to 15 over 2 times 6. Oh, we use the order of operations. No, we multiply first before we add. So this is 42. 14 times 3 is 42. So this is equal to 15 over 2. 6 plus 42 is 48. So you can cancel 2 and 48. So 24 na lang to. And 24 times 15 is equal to 360. So, S of 15 is equal to 360. Okay, sample tayo ng may negative. Number 2, find the sum of the first 10 terms of the arithmetic sequence, negative 2, negative 5, negative 8, negative 11, and so on and so forth. Now, since hindi na naman given ang last term or yung 10th term, we will again resort to the second formula. So, since we are looking for S sub 10, then n is equal to 10. A sub 1 is equal to negative 2. And d is equal to negative 5 minus of negative 2 will give us negative 5 plus 2 or negative 3. So, substituting the given values, we have S sub 10 is equal to 10 over 2. 2 times A sub 1, which is negative 2, plus 10 minus 1 times D. So, since 10 over 2 is equal to 5, 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. 10 minus 1 is 9 times negative 3. So this is equal to 5 negative 4. 9 times negative 3 is negative 27. So this is equal to 5 times negative 31 or negative 155. Okay, so this is our S of 10. Problem number 3, find the sum of the even integers between 21 and 45. So finding the sum of the even integers between 21 and 45 is like getting the sum of the sequence 22, 24, 26, dot, up to 44, right? Of course, we do not include 21 and 45 because those are odd integers. Now, since the first term and the last terms are given, we can use formula number 1. But the challenge here is to solve for n, because how can we solve for s sub n if we don't even know what n is, no? So to solve for n, we will use the last term, 44, no? If we let a sub n be equal to 44, and using the formula for the n term, a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Substituting 44 to a sub n, we get 44 is equal to a sub 1 is 22 plus n is missing times d. Our common difference is 2, no? Because these are even integers. So 44 is equal to 22. Applying distributive property, we have 2n minus 2. Combining like terms, we have 44. We can combine 22 and negative 2. So that's 20 plus 2n. Transposing 20 to the left-hand side of the equation, we have 44 minus 20 is equal to 2n. Now, 44 minus 20 is 24 equals 2n. And dividing both sides by 2, so n is equal to 12. So meron na tayong n, we can now use the formula. So since n is equal to 12, s sub 12 is equal to n over 2, so that's 12 over 2. A sub 1 is 22 plus a sub n, 44. So 12 over 2 is equal to 6, and 22 over 44 is 66. So 66 times 6 is 396. So the sum of the even integers between 21 and 45 is 396. Problem number 4, find the sum of the first 15 terms of an arithmetic sequence whose first term is 1/3 and whose common difference is negative 2/3. So fraction naman tayo, no? Para kumpleto. So since the last term is not given, we again go back to the second formula. S sub n is equal to n over 2 multiplied by 2a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So since we are looking for the first 15 terms, then s sub 15 is equal to 15 over 2. 2 times the first term, which is 1/3, plus n minus 1 times d. Okay, so let us simplify. We have 15 over 2. 2 times 1/3 is 2/3. Plus 15 minus 1 is 14 times negative 2/3. So we have 15 over 2, 2/3. 14 times negative 2 is negative 28 over 3. So since we have common denominator, hindi natin kailangan mag-LCD. So we have 15 over 2. 2/3 minus 28 over 3 is negative 26 over 3. So subtract lang ang numerator, no? Now, do not multiply, no? Use cancellation. We can cancel 15 and 3. So this is 1, this is 5. And we can cancel 2 and 26. So this is 1, this is 13. So ano natira? 5 and 13, negative 13. So what is S? So 15. So 13 times 5 is negative 65. Okay. Okay, number 5, find the summation of 4j plus 7 where j goes from 1 to 20. So this means to find the 20th partial sum of 4j plus 7 by replacing j with 1 to 20. So paano natin gagawin yon? We do it as follows. So we have 4 times 1 plus 7 plus 4 times 2 plus 7 plus 4 times 3 plus 7 dot up to 4 times 20 plus 7. So we have 4 times 1 is 4 plus 7 is 11 plus 4 times 2 is 8 plus 7 is 15 plus 4 times 3 is 12 plus 7 is 19 dot up to 4 times 20 is 80 plus 7, 87. Now, if you notice, this is an arithmetic sequence with common difference of 4. So to get the sum, we can use the formula S sub n is equal to n over 2 a sub 1 plus a sub n kasi given naman ang first and last terms, right? So this is equal to, so S sub 20 is equal to 20 over 2. A sub 1 is 11 plus the last term is 87. Now 20 over 2 is 10. 11 plus 87 is 98. So the 20th partial sum is equal to 980.